Good morning, Evans Elementary. Happy Monday. That's right. It is Monday, April 8th, 2024. It is a day 6. Happy Monday. Hey, I hope everybody had a great weekend. And because I know you're going to have a bright week ahead. And let's get that bright week started by rising for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now it's time for the weather. As of today, it will be 65, maybe 67, I don't know, in the mid to upper 60s, and it will be mostly sunny except when it's cloudy or being blocked by the moon. Yeah, how about that? That's an interesting thing going on today. What is it, you ask? Why, it's a solar eclipse. So don't look at the sun. And now it's birthday time. Hey! Today, I'd like to wish a happy birthday to Beckett Johnson in Mrs. Francis' class, Cole Caratura in Mrs. Trinoski's class, and Eric Allen in Miss Piergiovanni's class. So happy birthday. And is there any staff birthdays on April 8th? That would be a no. So happy birthday to those that have one, and have a great and bright day. In other news, hey, just a reminder, we have a 4-day school week. So we're going to go to school Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, and then come back Thursday, Friday. That's exciting. And hey, I think I mentioned earlier about that solar eclipse. What is that, you ask? Let's watch and learn more.
To understand how solar eclipses happen, we really just need to think about how shadows work. The sun shines on both the Earth and Moon, and both the Earth and Moon cast shadows opposite the direction of the sun. A solar eclipse is what we see when a shadow from the Moon falls on the Earth. But the Moon is much smaller than the Earth, just like this softball is much smaller than the sidewalk. The shadow of the softball can only cover a little bit of concrete. The same thing happens in a solar eclipse. When the Moon is new and is passing between the Earth and the sun, its shadow only covers a small portion of the Earth. Only those people standing directly in the full shadow of the Moon, known as the umbra, see a total eclipse. Someone near the edge of the shadow, called the penumbra, will see a partial eclipse, while someone outside the shadow will see no eclipse at all. In an interesting coincidence of nature, the Moon is about 400 times smaller than the Sun, but is 400 times closer. So the Sun and Moon appear to be the same size in the sky, about the size of a pea held at arm's length. If the Moon were smaller or farther away, we would never have total eclipses, since it would not be large enough to cover the entire Sun. If it were larger or closer, then its shadow would be larger and the total eclipse would cover much more of the Earth. But we would not see the Sun's corona during a total eclipse. Since each solar eclipse only affects a small portion of the world, a region could go hundreds of years without experiencing one. Many people plan trips years in advance to be in just the right place at the right time to see these rare events. I'm one of those people. For Ask an Astronomer, I'm Dr. Susan Stollery of the Certif Science Center.
And now it's time for the Evans Pledge.
I pledge today to do my best in reading, math, and all the rest. I promise to follow the rules in my class, the bus, and the school. I pledge to show my Ram pride, to be respectful, safe, responsible, and kind. I promise to always try. Learning and growing help me shine.
And now it's time for the thought of the day. And it's Monday, so it's Brighter Minds Monday, where we talk about your mind. Because when you mind your mind, it helps you be as bright as you can be. So I'm sharing my executive functioning poster. And what is executive functioning? It's how we think, how we use our skills to think, to plan, to do, to stay focused, to make decisions, and to learn from past mistakes so that we can be bright and successful. So one of the next skills that you need to work on to have executive functioning is a fancy word, task initiation. What is that? A task is something that you want to do, something you want to get done. Initiation, what does that mean? Well, that means to start. So if there is something that you want to do or need to do, like unpack your bag when you come into school, task initiation would be not to get distracted, but to come in and do it right away. Do it first thing that you come in, if that's your task, is unpacking. And that's something you do every day when you come into school. One of the first things you have to do is unpack. So don't get distracted by talking to friends. If there's other things you need to get done, like writing down your assignments in your assignment book or picking out your lunch, talk to your teacher. What is the first task your teacher wants you to get done when you come in? That is task initiation. Don't put it off. Don't do things out of order. These are things that will help you with task initiation, is focusing and starting. Hey, that's all I got for today. Have a bright day, because I know you're going to have a brighter week ahead. And hey, be the 3.
The moon goes around the earth, while the earth goes around the sun.